Hey everyone, how's it going? How's it going, Hero? How's it going, everyone? To some more of the great SNES RPG challenge with Super Chinese World 3 slash Super Ninja Boy 3. And how's it going, Carrie? And honestly, I think the game's been pretty good. It's just very interesting, and I just feel like I just still not flipped out, that's not the right word, but just hyper impressed and feel like I have to spread the word how this game has the option to basically play the game as either an action RPG or a turn-based RPG, and just feels super impressive that they did such a thing, even if neither side is probably that deep or great, but I just appreciate the concept of it. And I ended up playing in the turn-based mode because that's what the Great Wheel of Destiny told me to, and very straightforward, average turn-based game. Actually, kind of an easy side, which I actually appreciate given how rough the previous game was that I played, the first game of this series. And so I'm okay with just kind of easily and mindless and just kind of blitzing through it, especially with the challenge nearing its end. So yeah, let's go get things started. How's it going? Hey Carrie, hey Hero. Let's load up the emulator. Feels like I'm already near the end of it, though. We'll see. Probably like another hour or two. So, since this still has a password-based game, we just load state. So, we're on this place called Planet of Beauty, which they said turned into a wasteland, so... And part of me is I feel sleepies again because woke up, was just feeling groggy, and then I was just and I ended up taking a little nap before stream, even though it's like only 1 o'clock Eastern time, man. It's been going okay. You missed me just playing through a rough game. This is going a little better. They just keep missing. Alright, where to then? Hey, Magical Fails, how's it going? Yeah, I was looking at the HP. It's like, yeah, it's probably low enough to do it with this move. Level up. Yeah, the music's pretty good. They're using it for the 3 games. Like, this map theme is pretty new. I don't know where I'm going, though. Yeah, I'm curious, what level am I? 34. I wonder if there's a level 50 cap. Like at least in one of the previous games. Yeah, we made it to this place. Dead. Hey, Butt Ladder, how's it going? I don't know how I got there, so let's see how that goes if I need to backtrack. And just in case, let's figure up. Let's get that treasure. 15 stream streak hype. Okay, here we go again. Dragon Fisto. I think this does more damage. And dead. That should give me another level up. Easy. I found the hidden thing. Just in case, I should be careful with my bomb usage. Another level up. Hey, Blackbird, how's it going? I don't see Landale here. How's it going, Mackie? Yep, this third one is better than the first one for sure. Yeah, it's cool, it's cool. Yeah, he does come here for a lot, but last time I checked, I don't think we're the same person. He's a lot more cooler and meticulous and organized than I ever am. Minimize that bomb usage. Where to go? He can't just gotta chill a little bit. I do have the meat button that could just replenish all the attacks, but I'm just being very stingy with it. Yeah, and I'm streaming carry, so how can you leave the house now? At this point, though, hopefully your cat won't starve. Spence demons this dodge. Can one-shot them? Yep. Yeah, fair, fair. That's what I figured. You're just getting it. You're just getting ahead of time for contingencies. Better luck tomorrow. I got a thing. And to level up. Didn't mean to do that. Guess we do this. No point in using those AoE attacks. This is the weaker one. Weird how this just chest randomly disappears sometimes. What a weird feature. Phew. Like, here's the chest again. Price Town. Okay. Getting your exposition. Well, at least this game is better, Grumpy. How's it going with you today? I'm hoping to finish this today. Working's never fun. Except for those who like their work and finds it fun. I don't even know this lightning shark thing. I should have level count there at 4. Yeah, don't we all? Except those who found their passion. So I guess let's get ourselves going. Not entirely sure where to go next with this cloud thing that they're talking about. Just in case. Can't summon our mech at least. Is there any other place? Just here in the Crystal Palace? Let me see. So look for the cloud. Guess I'm just gonna look for a cloud thing. There we go. Dead. More team attack. Oh, there's another enemy. Oh yeah, the final boss of the second game. He was a pain in the ass. With things, yeah, pay attention, touch the HP, but I'm not too worried. There you go, see? It's all good. Here you go, guys. Good thing for a bad sense of direction. What a twist. No. The pillar of cloud stirred violently, creating a vortex. Shit, did I do that? The pillar of cloud spun the vortex with even more force than before. And then at last, Dimetron appeared. Oh noes. Gingarmal passed Pandora's box, filled with evil wishes, to Dimetron. Roar. Dimetron was forced by Pandora's box to do as Gingarmal commanded. Kill them all. Dimetron chased after Jack and the team at incredible speed. Roar, gar. Jack and the others were almost defeated by Dimetron's Ray of Despair, but at the last moment... Uh-oh. She'll be fine, that's what they all say when they're dying. You heard him. Okay, it's the Dino World. Curious about the secret shop here. Well, first let's go to here. Assume there's a mirror around. I've seen where some of them were, but I just forgot. Here. Evil clones. Fire light orb. Let's check the Hermit's place next. That's probably the other village then. I meant to press B, not Y. I always keep forgetting where my X's and Y's are in the SNES controls. I never can memorize them after all these years. I guess we're not getting that. Silly things are expensive. Keep meaning to press B. Yeah, perfectly fair. Thought there was a shrine here and stuff. No, I was just looking at the map. It seems like there's like two of each in the other worlds. So that's why I was just looking around. I thought it was not a village. Yeah, because I thought it was just one singular house. Otherwise, it'll just be overlooking it. Keep doing this every time. Thought this was supposed to be the place. Well, apparently there's another place. I don't think I've ever actually been there. Good thing for the maps online. Might have to just ward off the enemy so I can actually find this village. Yep, still back at it. What else is new? I don't know where exactly I'm going. Alright, so I'm there. Just looking at this map and just trying to get my bearings. Okay, that startled me a little bit. I guess that means the ward is off. Alright, so it's supposed to be suffer from around here. Where the heck is this village? Let's try again. Where's the game lying to me? Maybe I should just go back to fly. Mm-mm. Alright, let's do it this way then. Let's just try to fly. Intruder, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird the effect of when the spell wears off. That'll be a lot more simpler than this. Let's just go on our robot. Yeah, so that's supposed to be some kind of town here. Or do I have to look up a video for it? Maybe it's behind one of those rocks. So I'm looking for these light orbs, and the map showed me there's this village around here, and I'm like, where the hell is it exactly? Or this, or is this not accurate enough? And suddenly I need to use the bathroom, so we're just gonna leave it in flight mode like this while I just go take a bathroom break. It's hard to hold it in, so be right back. And this is called Super Chinese World 3 Detonator. It's either going to be an action RPG or a turn-based RPG, and you get to pick which one to play as. So yeah, sorry, bathroom. Be right back. Okay. I'm back. And just double checking the videos, it seems like there just other places for it. I got thrown off by what was explained in the GameFAQs maps. And usually this guy's real accurate. So let's just go to here and check the worlds there. Because I remember where two of them are. Because one of them is here. Excuse me. Thanks, Grandma. That was the wrong ability. We just keep whipping. And that's another. The robot. Got it right this time. Yep, they're dead. Seems like it's not there. feel like I may have trouble with finding that last one. Wrong button yet again. Why does summon be to dismiss? Level up. Why did I get EXP for this fight and not the other two fights? Yeah, might as well. I'm right here. Yep, that's the name of the game series. How's it go, Nickard? Let's see if there's a mirror here. Oh, if you call it. So it might be in that last planet. Like I thought. Let me check the video again. Make sure. Because I'm feeling kind of stupid right now. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I think this is what what's supposed to happen. Okay, yeah. Like after I get the first three, then this happens. Okay, so I have no access to it. So I probably just didn't have access to it until it happens. Don't exactly see where. It's behind one of those rocks. Yeah, so it shows around south of here. Like I said, maybe one of those rocks is hidden. Otherwise, I absolutely nowhere ID, and I hope it's not one of those graphical glitches for the ROM or core like it happened once before with Dragon Quest 2. Maybe just keep going south and it'll be obvious. Man. Where the heck is the dang village? Hmm. Yeah, I'm just looking at this for a moment. What the heck is it? Yeah, apparently this video I'm watching where it chooses action would use playing this as an action RPG has the orb in a different place, so it's like, huh, okay. So this is actually not helping. There's no complete playthrough of the turn-based mode. Okay, I think I found something. I think there's something. Can't just find where this dang village is. That just seems so elusive. Even this video is having some trouble. Yeah, there's something there. Like there is one small spot, but it just feels like I keep missing it or somehow. Okay, yeah, I keep missing that somehow. That's what was throwing me off. Like, I kept looking and looking and just kept overlooking. I'll save you guys. I got this. Boom. Okay, and dead. That was easy. Did I get the light orb? I did. Okay. We're done here. It's that easy. You're welcome. Alright, let's just see what's north of here. Okay, so it's south of this way. I could have sworn it went south. I should have seen it from that angle. I was just like, what, one square off? Yeah, let's rest. I'm gonna go back to the cloud after getting the 4 light orbs. Wherever it is again. Oh, you get minions. Maybe I should swap to the others for fun, just to conserve. No, when it works. One down. And then level up. What's my current level, curiously? 45. Nice number. Another dead. Here I am. I'm back. Roar. Jack and the team plunged into the battle with Dimitron once again. Do this, friends. Power up. Suddenly, the light orbs appeared around Jack and the others, and the energy of the four gods started being released. Jack and Ryu wielded the power of the legendary heroes and became ultra Chinese. Just the way it's just being phrased is just kind of funny to me. The ultra Chinese, folks. Potential final boss right here. And that's what the game said. Yeah, just a few hits and dead. Now for you. Change color. Just in case. Just in case. We get all the healing we could get. Got a whole lot of HP. Let's see how the Cosmo Sable goes. Guess I could use that meat button, finally. Okay, it didn't restore the skills, actually. I was just thinking how it was in the first game. So much HP. And dead. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Alright, so just in case. Let's get the item. Get my meat bun back. I might as well just ward them off. Yeah, hit level 50. Let's see if we get any XP after 50. One way to find out. Yeah, I seem to. I was just thinking the previous game with the caps. No, I did set up the convenience store in the Crystal Palace. I probably could have escaped that and just come back here, but whatever. Dramatic walk. Pandora's box is returning to the heavens. Perhaps this box will banish all wicked hearts from the world, fulfilling the wishes of the gods. Roar. Kick his ass. Yeah, that looks final boss. Oh. There are multiple parts. Didn't even know that. This might potentially be rough. Good thing for that meat bun. Where did I last save? Okay, here. I did not expect that multi-part boss over there. I was ill-prepared. Yes, this is what I had in mind. Alright, let's try this again. I thought for a moment I had to do that boss fight again, but I was pretty sure I save stated there. Hey, chillin'. How's it going? Yeah, but at least it's a good busy, or just trying to hang in there. That's good, though. It's basically same old with me for the most part. Get him. Well, congrats on getting approved, and hopefully bureaucracy just will be nice to you. And not delay things. Gotcha. So, adulting. Hey, this boss is just mean. I'm just hoping to destroy some parts. Yeah, still good luck with it all. Congrats on the approval. I have to switch over to another character. Or maybe I could use someone else. Ugh. So you got lucky in comparison. Yeah, so this boss is pretty dang nasty. Guy's just a big cheater. Go with her. Yeah, let's see how it all goes. Yeah, more randos galore. It's just mostly me playing through the challenge, finishing up Trails games, and doubling around retro achievements. I haven't been in the rando mood or archipelago mood that much. Besides doing weekly runs with the Link to the Past with friends. Yeah, that's a long time. Can I destroy any other parts? Alright, let's swap over to... Okay. That's how you swap to him. Gotcha. It's got a lot more HP than expected. Okay. There we go. Shoot the big bang with the kill steal. Guess they all share the same HP. Or just rather a few parts. The other two parts down. Alright, let's go switch over to Jack just for the appropriate finish. It's only fair. He's the MC in this. Is there more? There's only one part left. Now this battle becomes much more manageable. Distance that core. There we go, did he win? Ew. That's a lot of EXP. We did it! We finally filled Gengar Mao. Yeah, so we meet again. I don't know if there's other sequels or on other consoles. Farewell, friends. Jack and the others have saved the cosmos, but who knows when evil might be reborn. Jack and the others return to Chinese world to resume training in body and spirit. Well, have you been around for the announcement of my next challenge? And I have some other ideas, but just keep it secret. Yeah. This is the future. Thank you, Happy Chocobro. 7 games to go. Yeah. Nice and short one. I like that a lot better than the previous game. That was just a rough one. And we'll just start with the Jiyotei Senki. Mm-hmm. Okay, just going to the beat of the song again. Thinking about ladder. I don't know if the second game did it, but it's been a while. Okay. Yeah. But I'll just save state it just in case. Well, I guess we're done. There we go. Let me go set things up a little bit. Alright, mute the RetroArch for a moment. And play on this thing. Come on. Yeah, start from the beginning right there. As we get ourselves into review mode. 2020. Yeah, first game beaten back in July 2020, and I started around the 3rd. I've been through FF4 pretty fast. And then just doing this on and off for almost 6 years. But I don't do this full time, otherwise it would have been already done. Since I like to play through a bunch of other games. Yeah. Still feels surreal how close I am to it. So anyways, we've beaten this today on March 11, 2026 with a time of 5 hours, 45 minutes, and 4 seconds. A lot shorter than expected, and I thought this game is going to be closer to the times of this one or this one, but this ended up just taking far longer and far rougher. But anyways, story was okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be finishing that challenge, but at least I like to enjoy the journey of going through the PlayStation era for 1 and 2. So let's just see how far I go, because life. Anyway, story was pretty okay. Like, you know, you got your premise of, hey, there's cute girl in trouble, you saved her. Then these guys just want to revive this super evil guy, the mega god, to take over the world and stuff, and you're just trying to stop them and kick their ass in. At least it feels like there's more substance to this story in the sense of, you know, minor progressions, things happening, more dialogues, and all that stuff, and kind of silly hijinks and all that. But otherwise, it's also kind of a bit whatever. Like, it's just also still sparse and just not much happening, and just a lot of whatever moments to it with me. But at least it feels like it's still better than it was in the first game, and the first game was still okay, and silly hijinks and stuff. So I think I'll just give that a 2. A 2. The music, it's just mostly rehashes from the first 2 games. Very little new ones, and the new ones, I don't even know which ones in this track list doesn't really have the name, so it's like, I don't know. This is old. This is old. Maybe this is new. That's old. Old. Yeah, like I can't even find much new stuff. At least there's like 2 new ones. But But whatever, at least the music is still good, and it's just hard to kind of judge it on its own because it just mostly rehashes of the previous tracks, plus not enough new ones, plus not enough good new ones. So it's still a 3 for what it is. It's still good. Graphically, I think the graphics are a lot better than the other game, the previous one. Like, I like the sprite work. It's still pretty simple, and I'm also was playing it in turn-based mode, which I'll explain a little bit. But I think visually the game looks fine. Like, world sprites, world environments, dungeons, that's kind of whatever, but the battle sprites and some of the presentation I think is just really solid, nice, clean, nice little sprites, some nice animations and all that. And it's, yeah, I think this is why I gave the other game a 4 in graphics, and I feel the same way here, where it's just, where I think it's just much more solid. So I think it's a 4. And gameplay, just to start it off, it's very, very interesting how there's actually 2 gameplay modes to it, to the point where I don't see other games or RPGs do that, where before starting the game you could just play this as either an action RPG or a turn-based RPG. And even in the first few minutes when I was just kind of dabbling around with the action mode after picking turn-based, there's some minor differences and stuff on how even the story plays out and the segments and such, where, you know, with the action mode, you got, you know, your beat-em-up combat and the platforming sections, which were the biggest frustrations with the other games, because of the janky hitboxes and the platforming segments being very rough, especially in the second game. And yet me ended up picking up the turn-based mode just bypasses both of those biggest weak points, and just focusing on that from there, it's just like standard turn-based RPG fare, very, very basic. It just feels like maybe that's a secondary kind of mode, where it just seems like very simple. A lot of enemies die fast. Abilities are pretty OP. Maybe I should have gotten on hard mode, but I'd rather just kind of be playing it a little bit on the easier side due to my frustrations in roughness with the previous game. So that helps a lot too. Otherwise, what else is there to really say? It's a lot shorter. Yeah, it was way quicker. So I think it's just fair. Like, gets the job done. Doesn't never felt like a drag or anything. Like I said, maybe it's a little too easy, but in most of it, just fine. And I just feel like I didn't really have any troubles with progression. Just some minor obtuseness of just me overlooking places, and finding that one village is the one that just feel like the most obtuse part of it, where I just keep overlooking and overlooking and overlooking until I looked up the video and found out where it is, and just managed from there. So otherwise, it's just not bad or anything. Kind of a bit of a difficulty spike with the final boss, because unlike everything else, this final boss has 6 parts, and 6 parts attack you at once, and you're just one person, so it just feel like you're just getting ganged up on. Otherwise, it's just based on the turn-based mode, simple, basic gameplay affairs, gets the job done to the point, nothing too difficult or obtuse or anything, so, but nothing that special either, so it's a 3, and let me make a note here because it's very important. Since I'm playing the turn-based side of things. One more note here just to make it. There we go. An enjoyment factor. Well, it's not like it's great or anything, or even that good, but I feel like compared to just what I was dealing with in Super Ninja Boy, Super Chinese World 3 / Super Ninja Boy 3 was much more enjoyable in comparison, and I feel like that actually just kind of shot up the enjoyment factor because it's not Super Ninja Boy 1, therefore it's better, and I felt a little more engaged and enjoyed it more. So I'm going to be nicer on this one and give it a 4 out of 5 because I think it's just much more enjoyable than the previous 2 games in comparisons, or at the very least much less of a slog. So yeah, and for the closing comments, I need to think on that for a moment. That's good. I like that one. I like how it's just kind of a user error. It's like, no, I'm just... Yeah, I like that one. Plus 1 point, way less suffering. And yeah, that's basically it. We're done with these 3 games. Glad that this one at least ended on a better note. And I don't know if there's more in the series and such. I heard there was games in the Game Boy Color. But as far as challenge-wise goes, we're done with the 3 games. That's all good. This is just that lift, yep, on that final sprint. And we'll see how this one goes. I've only heard words about it, that it's just a pretty hard strategy game. So we'll see how that goes, and thank you for the 55 stream streak. Keep it up. So let's get ourselves started in this one. So let's go just kind of set things up for the future, because otherwise I feel like I'd forget. Yep, it's a lot better than the first game, for sure. Yeah, surprise 80-hour game, because I have unknown estimate for this one. Okay, I thought it froze for seconds, like, uh-oh. Where is it? Yeah, I don't think that I don't have all the long... I think I have all the long ones done. Some might be longer than expected, but I think that's really it. Hey, where's the J? There we go. Okay. Let's set this up. The game over theme. Nijute Senki 1983. Number 164. Estimate unknown. So let me fix things up in the dashboard. I never realized that she updated the number. I gotta fix that. And let me fix the picture a little bit. Get rid of those white borders. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let me just close off the game. So we just start fresh.